Got a fan directly.
Hello, everyone.
Or it's the computer.
Either or. Something. Welcome to a very patriotic podcast of stuff, episode 107.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
It's just America's birthday.
I was gonna say, patriotic.
Down with the troops.
What the fuck do we have to be patriotic about right now? Let's be real.
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot. It's awful.
I sat out on the porch with the roommates today, just hanging out. And yeah, just look at the temperature. My weather app, it's like excessive heat warning. I'm like, probably shouldn't be outside, but whatever.
No.
It's like it was 91, but it feels like 101. Just
I walked from Gratiot, which is basically 2.5 blocks from our house, and I was drenched in sweat.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I
that
walked around the corner to get stuff for like a few things I needed for dinner tonight, and I just nope. Same dude. Just completely sweating my ass off. I was maybe out there for 10 minutes. It's awful.
It's been since this past weekend too. Like I was at home fixing my mom's fence, and it was awful. It sucked. It's just a constant reminder of why I got into into working with computers and not construction.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck that shit. Hard.
Mike.
What?
You
Not
say that
like-
like that was a career path for you.
Yeah,
Come on.
there was.
I
Mike,
worked in-
there was never ever in your life any option for you to go into manual labor.
I worked in construction
No one's believing this, Mike.
No.
for a summer. Yeah.
That doesn't even count.
Hold on, construction on what?
I worked for a brick and mortar company. They lay down foundation for houses.
That ain't nothing!
That's literally nothing.
Bruh, I built a whole building by myself, basically. The entire interior, putting up drywall by myself. That building is still up.
Crash. What was that?
What was
Not
that?
my problem no more.
They paid me. Fuck this.
Oh boy.
Dude, I was outside and my phone cut off because it was too hot. It overheated.
Oh yeah.
This is not fair.
I want my normal weather back.
It's cooling down at least here for later this
Oh
week.
yeah, this is for you. Eventually. No, it cools down for the weekend. It's gonna become 81, but tomorrow's just gonna be hot as today.
Yeah. Just making it through. AC. I'm happy where I'm sitting right now. Oh boy. So bunch of little news tidbits, but there's other things I want to talk about first. So
I could start us off with something.
Go
that's a
ahead.
Little thing.
go ahead.
So, as everyone in this call is aware, Matsuri-Con, for the VES video contest, we put out a ad video for it finally, advertising it and everything. We had sent it to the con itself to have it put on the website, social media to be shared. So last night, the Twitter account for Matsuri-Con shared our ad video with a nice little tweet. I don't know if everybody's seen it by now, but I'll link it in here so everybody can see it. But if you happen to look at who liked and retweeted it, a certain individual by the name of Erica Harlocker.
VA
That's
official.
awesome.
It
Yeah.
really, really is. I saw that and I was just like, huh, that's neat. Looks at view count. Oh, we have like 35 more views than we did 15 minutes ago. Huh,
Eh,
interesting.
someone tried to someone's trying to get Matt McMuscles to enter.
Yeah,
That's all.
Erica and Matt McMuscle. So me and Kelly and Amber were doing some editing work for the opening ceremonies thing together last night. We were watching this go down, and all of us were just freaking the hell out. We were just like, wait, so does this mean they're going to enter something? Are they going to advertise the video? Are they secret editors? If they end up seeing this, reach out. We would like to talk.
Yeah. That
But-
was
Matt McMuscles is Two Best Friends Play. He's the boss of it, the
Mhm.
creator and the.
Oh.
I don't particularly know why somebody did that, but I
Very specifically for Erica and him.
yeah, that's weird. I looked at the video and I'm like, there's like nothing that he's really super about. He loves Godzilla and some other weird stuff, but I don't know. I don't know.
That fanboy out your mouth.
I like Two Best Friends.
He's into Godzilla and
Yeah, he is. He just put out a Godzilla video today.
yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you watched it.
No, I
you
don't
know?
like Godzilla.
Oh, okay. But you like him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not my favorite of the Two Best Friends, but you know.
So yeah, that was
Sweat is literally dripping off my nose.
oof.
that sounds about right.
So I have.
Also,
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead,
Still
go
on.
ahead.
There's two more things I want to bring
Sure,
up.
sure.
Another thing. So, I was talking to somebody about. I was talking with Amber about just animation and anime and whatnot, because a friend was having this debate with her about how there are, Western cartoons and whatnot that sometimes do animation more cleanly than even Japanese mainstream studios. The example her friend sent to her, and this is more towards DA, was from the My Little Pony movie. It was, I don't know, hold on, let me pull up the scene.
What a response.
Yeah,
It
I have
was-
singular hiccup disorder. Don't mock me. See, it's gone, and it's not gonna be here for a while. I don't understand what's wrong. I never understood
Your body
that.
is trash.
Yeah,
That's what's wrong
it's
with
just
it.
falling
Or-
apart. One day
or-
I'm just gonna just go.
Or it's
I
super
got-
efficient.
I dropped the link for everybody, but if you watch this scene, animation-wise, the facial animation they've got is better than in most mainstream anime. And this is for My Little Fucking Pony, the
Open up
movie.
your eyes. Yeah, I love that song. It's super duper good.
I don't even, again, the singing is actually really fucking good, but the
That's the song I
animation
wanna
on the
use.
fucking horse's face!
Yeah, they went all out on this movie. They went. Look, this movie flops. You probably won't be getting any more My Little Pony. So we're gonna put everything we got into it. This might be a last shot. Who knows?
Nah,
What-
they
what-
do.
It
What
did
got to-
really well.
What got to both Amber and I is that when she's singing and she hits the vibrato, you see like the lower chin actually vibrate along with the singing.
Yeah,
That-
it is dumb.
That small little fucking touch literally made the entire scene even more not, I guess, realistic or acceptable or believable. It blew me away. Because I was like, oh, I mean, like, I guess some things in Korra or things in that. And then she says, no, my friend's example is My Little Fucking Pony movie. That threw me for a fucking loop, man. I figured you knew what I was talking about when I showed you the link.
And that was the big villain song of it, so they
Big,
had
isn't
to.
it?
Yeah, they got a nice little amount of people. I think it was only like a $10 million budget and $60 million. Boy, that's
What?
pure.
Wait,
that is
that's
like-
a $10 million budget with that animation.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay. That's fucking impressive, to say the least. But, yeah.
I feel like TV studios, they can do so good with little that you give them just a little bit more. And
Yeah, no, I was impressed. I'm not a fan of My Little Pony, but just the animation quality on that entire part blew me away. But then the part comes up that follows it, where it almost looks like fucking stop motion animation with like the younger flashback of the main villain. I was sitting here like, oh, so you go from expensive animation and style to literal, looks like it's stop motion animation.
That was a stylistic choice, sir.
Uh-huh.
Don't act like they just ran out of budget.
I think they just ran out of money.
BG, look at this.
Oh,
It's-
Jesus,
no,
I don't
shut up. Watch this. Tell me if it's a stylistic choice or they just went like, oh, we ain't got no more money.
Oh,
Wait, it's stop motion animation. It's almost what's it? It's almost Berserk fucking the anime level of bad.
Yeah, that's stylish.
This is a stylistic choice. Look how different they look. They're little pudgy things as opposed to they got. Dude, they're moving at like 2 frames per second. This is a stylistic choice. What is wrong with you?
Pure
Stop acting like they ran out of budget. This is a
I-
flashback. She wasn't singing it, turned her head and went, oh, same person, same timeline. Beep, boop, beep, boop. No, this is a freaking flashback. It's a stylistic choice.
Or hashtag lazy animators.
Yes, that's it.
oh boy.
So yeah, I thought that I thought that was pretty neat actually.
That's
Because,
that's
again,
a big thing too. Like, there's a lot of quote unquote like simplistic looking animation in
Uh-huh.
American animation, but like while the style of the drawing is simplistic, the actual animation can be very detailed.
fucking highly detailed. It's ridiculous.
Like, just kind of even looking like some old shows. Like, I just got reminded of yesterday, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
There's some detailed animation there, but the characters themselves, the models, are pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
You had one
Very
more.
basic models, but a lot of the effects, the way it flows, it's very well done.
Mm-hmm. You had
But,
one more thing?
Yeah, the last thing I wanted to bring up is, so has everyone been following the shit with Anime Expo?
Oh, the shooting stuff? Or the threatening? The threats? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
You haven't heard about that. DA?
Nope.
I've heard about it.
So, the thing I've had a problem with when it comes to this whole scenario is that the guy made the threat to, go on a shooting rampage, and, everyone knows where he lives, where he works, yada yada, because he worked for 2 other cons that he was fired from for inappropriate behavior, and yet he makes a threat to shoot up a con, and just the police are notified, and there's no action taken yet.
Because he's white. I don't know if he's white.
He is. Oh, you show him the picture, DA, if you could pull that up for him.
Yeah, no thanks.
He is a scene kid. He's got like the early Naruto Sasuke haircut, dresses like Noctis. Yeah.
I feel like
I'm sorry, it's too hot for banter, so.
Oh, I know.
I feel like just because, even
He
though
literally picked up a piece of mail and started fanning himself.
I feel like you
I
can.
don't need you putting me out on Front Street like this, all right? We all gotta do what we need to
I'm
do.
getting the residual air, so you definitely
Nah.
not.
You ain't my garbage.
Switched his hand.
Back over here. Don't bump
My air.
bro.
You get your own air.
Don't Beauregard my air, bro.
Whoa.
But yeah, I feel like sadly, just because it was a threat and no crime, quote air quote, has been done yet, they can't do anything.
I looked at the text chain that brought this to light, because the person in question brought the text chain to the authorities.
Mm-hmm.
He literally said it's about time that anime conventions get dealt with school shooter style. I'm working on some stuff. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, still, sadly.
Yeah.
Something should be done, but
Yeah, that's why everyone's it's circulating at the con that everybody's just like, well, if you see him, make sure you notify security. It's like, so you're gonna wait for the bullets to fly for something to happen? Like, if he's in the vicinity of the con, he's at his target. Like,
yeah.
This is a major convention. This is not a small-bodied populace.
Agreed.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
no, that was last thing
See
I
what
wanted to bring
happens there. So, over this past weekend, went home to visit the family, and my mom had a cousin from Kentucky that she hadn't seen in years
up. Oh,
come
Jesus.
visit. I explained this to Ralph a little bit.
Banjo intensifies.
And she came back, me and her talked, and then she got reminded of a bunch of nicknames that her family called each other, just because everybody in southern Kentucky didn't call each other by their real names. They only called each other by their their nicknames. To the point where my mom didn't actually know some of the names of her uncles. She only knew their nicknames. And she told this to one of her friends, like family friend, Chris, and she has family from West Virginia. And they, as well, have a bunch of nicknames. So just to share the love of, like, BG and DA, Tata Lang, of weird-ass names.
Yeah, but that's just her name.
True.
There's no nickname there.
I'm going to be
weird ass nickname, which is her actual name.
I'm going to be sharing some of these names, and some of them are gems. So, this is my mom's family. These are just various great uncles, cousins of mine, I guess. I've never met any of them. We've got Bunger. No idea what the fuck that is.
No, I like it.
Buttermilk. Cotton.
What?
Tater Digger.
Whoa, that could go.
It's what
Somebody gets drunk and that could go in a whole nother place.
It could, but his nickname was what he did. He dug up taters. That was his job. So he was called
Brian
Tater Digger.
Regan bit.
We got Puss. We got Bear
You
Dog.
can't have that.
We got Blind Andy. Pearly
Is he
May.
deaf?
Who knows? and Scooter. Now,
Scooter is a good old boy name.
yeah, that's a good one. And this
Yeah.
is my the family friend Chris's family from West Virginia. This one has my favorite, and I'm saving it for last. We got a Mule Train.
Boy, they did some stuff down in Mexico.
Juicy Fruit.
Okay.
Boy, they did some stuff down in Mexico.
We got Cat. Coon. Which in certain places is not something you should say.
All places.
Yeah.
Ferder. Again, I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Further.
Ferder. Yes.
Clearly he wears a lot of minks.
Big Nell.
Bird.
Rubber Dick Fry.
Okay, how do you
Huh.
even?
His name is
Where
Dick.
does that?
His name is Dick Fry, I was told. And one can only assume where rubber came from. In my head, couldn't keep it up. That's my interpretation. And my personal
I'm sure he
favorite,
just works with tires or something.
probably, my personal favorite, Shag Nasty Dingus.
Oh my
That's not a
god.
legit name.
It is.
Surely that's longer than an actual name.
I know. My mom told me that, and I was like, oh, repeat that, please. Like,
Hey, I'm going to the store. You want anything, Shag Nasty Dingus?
and that was my first question. It was like, did they say the whole name every fucking time? Like,
Couldn't they just go Shaggy, nickname the nickname?
and then where the fuck did the name come from?
That's probably something you don't want to know.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
that's the answer
care.
You don't want.
I want it. I want to know.
Yeah, that's probably where the nickname came from. I want it.
Shag Nasty Dingus. And again, no one called each other by their real names.
Y'all don't make no sense out of it.
Southern, yeah. We have West Virginia South and Kentucky South. Yes, my mom was telling me too, just like,
We went to a Mississippi family reunion, and there was no Shag Nasty Dinguses there.
yeah.
Are you sure?
Fairly sure.
Oh god, so
There's no way that doesn't get around.
I was telling my mom actually about the story, the BG, where you saying, the funeral procession that you went to recently, and the whoo, like how it was pretty stereotypical. And my mom was also telling me about Southern Baptist Kentucky funerals and how they are very similar. very similar. To where I guess they went to some relative's funeral when my mom was super, super young. Same type of deal, just the, and let me hear you. Like just the whole wompity womp, like, pastor. And like, my mom hated it. My grandmother, my mother's mom, hated it. And when my grandmother passed away, the rest of the family decided to get that pastor up from Kentucky to proceed at her funeral procession. And the entire time, my mom and my cousin Joey were just laughing hysterically during the funeral reception. And like everyone's turning around like, man, what? Like, that's so rude. They're like, they're laughing at her mother and his grandmother's funeral, and just they knew that that grandma fucking hated this pastor. The other thing too, like my mom was telling me about the different like southern drawls. So you got like the Louisiana southern drawl, which is very slow, and they really draw out the words. And then you got the actual Kentucky drawl, which goes like super really fast, and you can't really understand what they're saying. They just go, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? And then, like, and I guess a couple of family members during this little trip that my mom took had that, and like I guess she's like, yeah, there are some points where they would say something to me, I'd nod and agree, and have no idea what the hell they said.
Boy, you don't know how many times I do a polite chuckle to people. I don't know.
Oh, I can indeed imagine.
I don't know what you said, fam.
Especially when they're talking when I got headphones on.
Stop the bush.
Talk, stare at me. What did you say? Why are you talking to me like I can hear you?
You don't have your headphones turned up. People don't listen to music that loud.
I was on the plane. My music was blasting. I'm sure anybody that sat next to me could hear that I was actually hearing something. This old and white bit. You have to see my grandkids. Move over, Granny. Next seat, please.
Oof. Yeah, just
I'll take a pass on that one. I'd be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I did. I was polite about it. And then I was like, I'm going to sleep.
And you didn't.
Oh, no, I did.
Oh.
And she talked to the dude next to her, and he was hit.
Sorry, dude. We can take a hit on this one.
Have fun. I slept that whole plane ride.
so yeah,
Outta
you
here.
just came from CEQ. That was a joke. CEO.
Mike, did you just
I-
fuck up on purpose
Yes, I did.
and follow it up with "that's a joke"?
Yep. I literally have in my notes BG at CEQ ... CEO. Where was it at?
A year of improv, people.
Yep. Yes,
These
and
are the jokes.
yep. Where was it at though? Like you flew into Orlando, right?
I flew into Orlando, but there was a shuttle that went from Orlando to. See, flying into it was in Daytona Beach.
Okay.
Flying into Daytona Beach would have been an extra like $250 to $350, whereas I could take a round trip on a shuttle for $67
Yeah.
and save almost $600.
Mm-hmm.
So
For sure.
That's what your boy did.
So how was your trip?
It was great.
Except for your games.
What?
Except for your games.
Oh no, the games were good too. I got some casuals in. I played a lot of MKX. Like the thing is, I don't know why, but every time I go to these tournaments, I play so little. It's just MKX, MK9. So I played a lot of MKX this weekend. Yeah. Everyone wants me to drop Black Canary. Bruh,
Yeah.
I mean, everyone.
See,
It's
I find it
almost
interesting because like you had talked about character loyalty and not doing it anymore, but you kind of still do a little
No.
bit.
No. I said I'm done with character loyalty, and I am. I'm a character specialist, and
Ugh.
I'm gonna explain it.
Traitor.
I'm gonna explain it to people real quick. A
Ugh.
character loyalist is someone that sticks by their character no matter what. So if I only played Canary with all her bad matchups, I'd be a character loyalist. Those people die in a fire consistently. Character specialists are people that are known for a character, but they'll play somebody else in an instance. I'm known for Black Canary, but I don't only play Black Canary.
Let Amy be announced in Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah,
and
that's fine.
see,
That's good for you.
I'm not touching anybody. Literally,
And that's
no
how-
one else.
That's how it was.
I'm dying every tournament, every online game. I don't care.
That's how
I
it was.
don't care because I ain't a bum like
You know why?
I
You
ain't
know
a
why?
traitor.
You're not traveling for tournaments. You're going, let me play online tournaments. Dang it, I lost in the semis.
Hey,
Here
if
comes
if I'm
another
good
one.
enough, I'll check out a couple tournaments.
Bro, I hope Amy's in. I told people you would be mauling dudes in Soul Calibur if you actually tried to get good with Amy. But yeah, I'm not a character loyalist anymore. It's dead. It's death. Like there's no reason to be. I was a character loyalist for 2 games, and then I became a character specialist in MKX, not by choice, but because I wanted to play Sonya and I wanted to play Cassie, so kind of had to. This game, I'm playing like 6 characters. That character loyalist is a wrap.
Alrighty. And there it goes.
And that,
We'll see you guys next week.
Oh, they have some really good food down there. Ate at a barbecue place with Versus. It was really good. Couple pizza places. They were alright.
So
How was meeting
explain meeting persons.
the man, the myth, the legend?
He waved at me while I was playing a game and talked to me lightly, and I'm like, oh, this is just another one of those people I've met at a tournament that I don't.
Hey, cop bros. Hey, guy, how you doing? Boy, I get that a lot. Hey, I see you in all sorts of autograph lines. Sure, whatever. what are we talking about here?
Bro, I don't.
Enough! Don't come up to me and just start talking.
Bro, I don't remember you. Dude, what's funny is my dude Katana Prime. We were walking up to the room, and he was like, "Hey, what's up, guy?" Because some dude was like, "What's up to him?" Katana Prime was like, "I don't know who that is," and I went, "Dude, it happens so many times. I'll be at a tournament and be like, hey, cop bros, remember? Like, let's play some game." I'm like, I don't know you. I hate that I don't know you, but I don't know you, fam. Too many people come up to me. So Versus was behind me while I was playing some casuals, and he said something to me, and I was like, oh yeah, light conversation, walk away. And then he watched me play a tournament match and gave me a high five, and I was just looking at him a little harder, and I went, oh, that's Versus. So then,
All right, see you later, man.
walks away.
Versus like, BG's kind of a dude. Been looking at this dude for years. He can't give me the time of day.
I'm taking back my follows, my subscriptions.
bro, it was bad. It was not good, bro.
You just killing fucking yeah.
Quotes like the podcast directly to you. Just go like, yeah, sure.
It's like, wait, who the fuck are you? How do you know this? It's like, by the way, how's your brother's eye doing nowadays with his glasses? You turn instantaneously towards him. Fuck you mean my brother's glasses?
Bro.
What you know about us? What yo? Start roughing them up.
Because at this very tournament, I had 3 people come up to me and go, what's happening, Comp Bros? And talk to me a little bit. And I went, I don't remember who you are. Just in my head, I'm like, I don't know who you are. So to me, Versus was just on first glance.
Just another
Generic
guy.
white boy number 35.
Boy, I'm telling you. One dude told me his name the day before. And then the next day, I didn't remember it.
I
And
suck
he
with
was
names
like,
too.
we played yesterday. I told you yesterday. I went, well, I was drunk. That's what happened at Combo Break. I know his name now. I know his face now. Straight Trizzy. But boy, it was like, once he gave me a high five after my tournament match, I was like, okay, I gotta look at you a little
There's
harder.
something here.
Yeah, because he's behind me again. I'm like, is this a fan or something? I looked harder because I've only seen a versus pick with him in sunglasses.
Yeah.
I've never seen him in actual glasses, so I'm not connecting. So it was like, what the? I didn't know what was happening. And then I was like, oh, this Versus. Let's go eat.
Told me or something.
It was, dude, I get this so many times. Too many tournaments. Come, bro. I'm like, these are online people. I don't know who y'all are. How do y'all know me?
So Versus was like, hey, here's BG. I was like, ask him what color shirt he got on.
It was you.
It was me.
So this is what happened. He was like, my friend asked me what color shirt you got on. That's what our first conversation. That's why I was like, oh, he's just asking me some bush, you know. I was like, yeah, people say it's really. I had a conversation with my brother. It was like, oh, your brother must be very combative. I was like, yeah, he is. And that's when I walked away from him.
Oh.
Bro,
Hint.
no.
Walk away.
Yep, sure is. Conversation over.
Because I had
Walk
somebody
away.
else ask the color of it, and I also had somebody ask, where did I get it from?
I mean, to be fair, BG had his headphones on, so he just wanted to ignore people. Just...
Yeah, pretty much.
Boy, when I'm in the game, tournament mode, it's I'm in my world. But yeah.
So what did you guys talk about?
Well,
how we all suck and how BG's awesome.
Ruby, I talked about the fighting game community, blah blah blah. He played some Soul Calibur 6. He was telling me about that. Bro.
I want it.
Yeah.
I need it. I deserved it. I've earned it.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of shit. We watched a few finals together. Tekken 7 was unbelievable. Unbelievably hype. My God.
Was it?
Yeah, Fighter Z was in. Everything else was in. Bro, Tekken 7 was ridiculous.
What finals were you cheering for Hook Gang on for?
Hook Gang God. That's Fighter Z.
Okay. Because I actually watched the tournament a couple weekends ago on stream, and he beat Sonic Fox at that tournament. Yeah.
I love Hook Gang God. He came out of nowhere basically, and he is the best Piccolo in the world. And I play Piccolo, so I was instantly just like, I love this guy. And then he just started getting better and better.
Mm-hmm.
Any viruses?
Hell no.
Why did you even ask that question? You
It's a
just set,
simple inquiry.
I didn't watch it, and I know.
you set yourself up for failure on that one, my dude.
I mean, yeah.
Dude, America got washed, and I was like, I'm done. After Hook Gang lost, it was a wrap.
Yeah.
America got washed.
Yeah, at that tournament I was watching, it was the opposite. Japan got bodied.
Well, this one I wish Japan did get bodied, but America got washed. It was 4-4, and America didn't win a single match.
Oh,
It was like 16-0. Like they got
Ugh.
too old across the board.
yuck,
It
yuck.
was a washery. That's a wrap. I didn't give a about Street Fighter.
Is Cross Tag in tournaments yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one had a side tournament because it's so new. They didn't want to put it on the official.
Yeah.
But it had a side tournament. It did really well.
Okay.
It just didn't get an arena.
Mm-hmm.
And that arena was
I was
ridiculous.
gonna say, didn't get a fucking wrestling ring.
Don't ever let me get a top.
I did see the.
Oh, why not?
I'm gonna be a fool.
I saw. It was probably.
I want that so much.
It was
now.
probably for fighters, but I saw someone came in as Tien and he had a Chaozu, and then
that was Fighter Z.
then the Chaozu guy went over to the Japanese player, and the Japanese player fell over in the Yamcha pose, and they literally had an above angle camera.
Yeah, and they slowly zoomed in on them.
It's so good.
We saw that live. It was
so
amazing.
good.
One of my FGC friends, Romanova, she did the makeup for it. It was ridiculous.
Nice.
It was so much fun. That was a great intro. The Val Venus intro was amazing. Hook Gangs was pretty good, actually. Watch the intros for CEO are very fun. I'm telling you, don't ever let me get a top 8.
I really want that to be a
Don't give
thing.
me an intro, bro.
If you close your eyes,
What song would you use? Seriously.
That's if I'm actually good. In my head, this is what I would do. If I had short notice, like I didn't expect to make top 8 and I did make top 8, I would go out and buy a Black Panther mask.
Oh
And
my
I
God.
would find a plastic sphere. And I would have somebody else come out. It would be a gang of people doing a bunch of the Black Panther tribal bush on the rows. And then somebody else comes out in the mask. People think it's me. They're cheering it. And then I stab from the curtain. And I come out as Eric Killmonger. That was off the top of my head what I would do if I had short notice. I would be a fool.
Oh my
Don't
God.
ever give me a top 8. If I've got time, it's gonna be awful.
This needs to be a thing.
Get better. Get good at fighting games. I want to
Oh,
see
boy.
this.
Boy, I need to. Because I want
Yeah.
that top 8 back. And we're going back to the arena next year. I'm trying hard to get a top 8 in something. I need
Dude, that would be amazing.
You do anything else while you're in Florida?
Ideas. What?
You do anything else while you were in Florida?
Drank. Went to the beach, played a little volleyball.
No fun. Any fun stories?
Oh no, I'm not DA.
Hey, I didn't mean that as a negative, but
No,
I still was slightly fishing.
No,
Not gonna lie.
Mine was very pleasant. I roomed with some pleasant people, and we had fun.
Oh, well,
And we ate food, and we played video games.
Twilight Zone for me.
And we had a little mini party on Saturday, and everything was just fine.
DA's just like, how dull.
Yeah,
No,
where's the
no
stabbing?
adventure.
You
Where's the
get to
stabbings?
you can't get to the venue without something happening. Mine was so uneventful.
I agree. Versus, he should play Starfire more.
Yeah. But, if
He
interest-
was screaming on Facebook Messenger. He's like, he's playing fucking Canary. He's playing fucking Canary again.
Yeah, I love my pay. But it might be time. But yeah, Coach Steve was basically he hit me on DM like I basically was like I brought my red hood back just for you because I was like he's not gonna torture himself with the Canary Atrocitus matchup. And then I picked him and he was like, oh well, I got a game already. Like that's how bad that matchup is.
Yikes.
But the reason I did it is, this is what happens with me. If I don't get completely destroyed in the first match, I'm like, I just need to adjust some things for the second match. The first match, my plan was I'm gonna hit him with the Canary Bush, and I got him in a corner, and I hit him with like 4 Canary Bush thing, and it worked. So I'm like, okay, this can work. But that neutral is so terrible. So whatever. Starfire, Superman, Captain Cold, they need to be worked on.
What's the next tournament?
Next tournament, for me,
Yes.
Yep.
there's there's a last chance qualifier that happens in like September that I might.
Okay.
If not, it'll probably be KIT in January.
Is Injustice going to be at Evo this year?
Yes.
Okay.
This is Evo. I don't go to Evo.
Okay.
First off, Evo is overrated. It's a world tournament, and if it wasn't for the prestige and everybody wanting to sign up, it would be a terrible tournament. Like, CEO is 1,000 times better. Combo Breaker is 1,000 times better.
Okay.
Evo. So yeah.
Dude, BG isn't the first to.
Versus
Say
the
that.
flip flops are done. I walked around in the street in Combo Breaker and CEO, and it tore up the bottom of them completely. So I'm never doing it again. It's over.
I stepped on the needle. I might be addicted to heroin now. I don't know.
Boy, all them fucking crackheads down there, religious people, and racists.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, boy.
Welcome to Florida.
Oh yeah,
Terrible.
you posted that thing of like literally that like old crotchety person just like looking you up and down.
Yeah, it was weird. I got interviewed for it.
Really?
Yeah, there's an article with me, Silver Eye, and I think one other person, and we got interviewed, and it's up.
Huh.
Yeah.
The South.
The South.
Welcome to Florida,
yeah.
as Versus says.
Terrible, bro. Terrible.
Welcome to non-tourist destination Florida.
I mean, it's Daytona Beach, and it was a carnival strip and everything.
No, it's a tourist place, but that
Yeah,
doesn't stop the locals from being degenerates, man.
Yeah.
Florida's a special place. You could go to a tourist trap. You could go to Disney, and the people who work at Disney will still look at you like, it's just Florida, man. It's an awful
People
place.
are on the beach just getting stared at, like.
Yeah, Florida is an awful fucking place.
Alrighty. So I just have a bunch of random news shit. That's all I got left. We'll just get this out of the way real quick. Fucking NBA is gonna be bullshit
It's gonna be boring.
for a while,
Oh yeah.
Or not even for a while, forever.
unless they actually heavy-handed rebalance,
I
which
don't
they're
know.
not going to do.
Basically, there's like 5 teams left.
You're as I said on Twitter, you're being generous.
LeBron went to the Lakers, and they got like 4 players, and they're just an all-star team. Possibly basically a top 15 to top 10 players signed with the Golden State Warriors. They literally just won the title.
Oh, you mean there's only a couple good teams?
Oh, yeah,
left.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Teams that can
like,
be competitive.
Yeah.
Like the Pistons went on strikers.
No, there's the Lakers, there's the Warriors, there's the Rockets, there's the Celtics, and there's one other team I'm missing.
I don't think the Lakers will be that competitive.
They will be.
Unless they get Kawhi.
They got Rajon Rondo.
He's
Ball.
not great.
He's good.
OKC is Paul George.
What?
I thought you were gonna say Paul George,
No.
but like, I mean, they didn't.
He's good. Okay, LeBron just went to the finals with a ragtag group minus Kevin Love.
But he was in the East.
Okay. Boston is a good team. They didn't have Kyrie, but they're a good team.
Or
and
Gordon
they-
Hayward. Like to
and they
me,
went-
it's Golden State is numero uno,
Yeah, it's not
and then
keep going.
places 1 through 7 are still Golden State, and then you got Houston, and then the Celtics, and those are the only 3 teams in my head that even will sniff. Like those 2 teams are the only ones that even sniff Golden State.
No, I don't think so.
It's literally
Golden
this
State almost lost the first game in the finals,
to
and it was
LeBron
basically
breaking
just
his
LeBron.
hand.
It was just LeBron James.
He is. I'm curious though when when that curve downward is actually going to drop, just because he's going to be 36 next year. I think
man.
Yeah.
the dude's not human, but he will show some kind of mortalness soon. I mean, for me, the Cavs are in a better place than when he left the first time, so that's not bad.
That
They
doesn't mean anything.
they're
still
not
worthless.
they're not going to be sniffing championship contention for a long time, potentially not in my lifetime, but I could see them getting to like, what would be a good comparison, like a Denver Nuggets. They're
Denver
just
Nuggets good.
they're
They're
just
low-key good.
yeah, exactly. I can see them getting low key good
the
again.
Cavs ain't gonna be low-key good. They're gonna be high-key okay.
Oh, right now, yeah, like it's not gonna happen. That's what I think their ceiling will be in my lifetime, is what I'm saying. Low key good.
Oh yeah, okay. Damn, LeBron's gonna come back for one more year.
Unless we draft LeBron James Jr.
Yeah, and he's gonna come back for one more year. Play
Yeah.
with his son.
Yeah, we shall see.
The Cavs are gonna get the #1 pick in 4 years, and LeBron's gonna play for them in that 1 year.
At the very least, he's gonna retire a Cav. Like he'll do like a Paul Pierce one day thing. At the very least.
At the very least.
But yeah, like,
I don't see how, dude. Fans burning the jersey suck penis.
are they doing it again?
Yes.
Oh,
It was instant. It was instantaneous
God,
burning.
I hate people.
Bro, terrible. Like it's not that serious anymore.
Yeah.
Last time it was this big old special. It was he was hanging y'all by a needle. Everyone knew that dude was gone this time.
Yeah.
Oh, accept it. Terrible.
Yep. Yeah.
My Pistons will continue to be Riz ass.
All right. At least they got a new stadium. Actually,
Yeah.
the Cavs are getting a new stadium.
On the back of LeBron,
Yeah.
and that's a wrap.
Yep, indeed. Yeah. Do you guys see that they're adding Bleach characters to Jump Force? We had literally, I think, talked about that last week.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
They added the only one that matters, Rukia.
They added 3. So unless
Ugh.
they're
Ugh.
announcing more for the other shows, that's kind of weird to me.
And Aizen.
Why? That's too much.
And it's their final versions too. It's 2-sword Ichigo. So they're going to
Oh,
have
that sounds terrible.
Ultimate Quincy Hollow Soul whatever God Ichigo more than likely.
Yep.
That's terrible, bro. That show doesn't deserve that.
It doesn't. It wasn't
It's
even
over.
that part wasn't even in the show. Aizen is the only thing that has been in the anime.
For a second. Oh, that looks terrible.
I'm
That
pre-
looks awful.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing that happened. Let's see, we got Halo TV show is finally a thing. It's
Why does
happening.
anybody want this? I keep telling people, y'all don't want a competitive jump game.
And
It's
this,
not gonna
this
work.
isn't gonna be. This
It-
is an
no, no.
arena fighter.
Yes, it's an arena fighter, and people are already like, I don't get such and such character. It don't even matter now. And they're still like that.
Yeah.
You are not going to be satisfied with Arc System Works giving you a 23 character roster of Shonen Jump. Stupid people.
but I can't just
Yeah.
get like all of the just like the main characters of Bleach and that's it.
Everyone's saying 2 characters per series. How's that gonna work?
Yep.
How's that satisfactory
But
to anybody?
Fan polls. Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, fan polls, man. That's gonna help out so fucking.
Oh
much.
yes, easily.
Because those fix everything. Those are always accurate.
Trash.
Yeah, Halo TV show is finally a thing.
Yeah, okay.
See, like, I have a feeling people have an expectation that it's going to be like, it's going to follow the chief, and it's not. It's
Nope.
just going to be random human characters, and people are going to be pissed. So yeah, that's the thing. It's happening. That's been how long? That like since Halo 2, right? It's been
You'd
a
have to act, you'd have to act, Ralph. I'm
Yeah.
gonna mute us for a second while I explain while I'm laughing to DA.
okay. It's been
Okay.
a long time since that's been rumored. I just don't
Oh
remember
yeah,
when.
that's been going on since I want to say Halo 3 release.
It was 2 or 3. I don't remember.
I know, no, it was 3.
Okay.
So remember, everybody was talking about 2 with the movie. 3
That's-
was with the TV series.
That's
Sorry,
yeah. That's
talk
true.
about
That's true. That's true. And Spielberg is he's still a part of it. Amblin Productions is still on it, so he's still
Yeah.
got his finger
I
on it.
mean, the show, if they do it through Netflix, makes a lot
Showtime.
more sense to me.
Showtime.
Showtime doesn't
Yeah.
make that much sense to me.
So yeah, see how
I don't know
that
why
goes.
they're going with an archaic cable medium. That's really fucking stupid to me.
It's an archaic premium cable too. It's not even cable.
No, exactly. It's why it's fucking dumb.
The people have the money to shove at
So
it.
unless they partner with Netflix or they sell to Netflix for some reason, that's a shit show.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Brian was a little excited just because he likes Halo stuff, but again, it really just depends on
Yeah.
said quality of show. Toys R Us is officially gone.
Yep.
Pour one out for the children.
There's still one in Michigan somehow.
The-
I'm not joking.
The last vestige.
Well, I don't know what's happening, but there's still one in Michigan.
And the one near me closed, and they had that really fucking sad picture of an empty Toys R Us and Jeffrey the giraffe just with a little suitcase waving goodbye. Also seen Infinity War version of that, of him just fading into nothingness.
Oh yeah.
But kids, I don't feel so good. But yeah. I guess someone's trying to potentially bring it back too, already. So
Yeah, the old owner is trying to reboot it.
It ain't happening. No one goes to a toy store anymore.
Everybody just get stuff online.
yeah,
Yep.
like they have to fight with Amazon.
And kids don't
I
really
had to
play with
explain
toys
Amazon
anymore
to
past a
somebody.
certain age.
You had to explain it?
Yes, I had to explain what Amazon was to somebody.
Who?
Who was it? Somebody asked where I got my cup and my headphones from. I was like, Amazon. He's like, what's Amazon? I was like, it's an online store. Oh, why is everybody buying everything from online?
Headphones
I had to
back
explain.
on.
Wow.
Oh yeah, headphones going quickly. That conversation was going nowhere.
Just on Amazon. What is that? A jungle.
Whip. Gone.
Then let's see. Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is reported to be playing Robotnik in the Sonic movie that's coming out.
Yep.
That's weird.
I still don't know like if it's live action or not.
Nobody knows.
I haven't seen anything on it. I mean, I could kind of see him doing the mannerisms of like the skinnier Robotnik, like in some of the more recent Sonic games, even though it was Eggman. But yeah, I mean, I could see the voice, him doing voice stuff. But yeah, also yeah, a Sonic movie is happening. That's a thing. Sonic and Mario, 2019, getting movies.
It's gonna be a weird year.
Yeah, for sure.
Understatement.
Yeah, and then the only other thing that I have is the devs of Mass Effect Andromeda, or one of the main producers, is blaming the good games that came out that same month, like Breath of the Wild and a couple of other big games, for how shitty Andromeda did. Just
Oh,
blame
can you guys not make
shifting.
good games so we can sell our crap games?
When
Basically.
people have literally no other options, that's when we shine. How about making something good?
Just like, yeah, make good shit. Don't divert dev. Like, have you seen the video and like what happened with that whole dev process? It's like, oh, they had this stuff. Oh, but we want you to build it in this engine. This engine wasn't built for third-person shooters. We want you to build it in this engine. Okay. And then they had that, and then they had to throw away shit, and then they had to throw away more shit, and then they had to throw away more shit, and then their game had to come out in a year. and then Andromeda happened.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. So I forgot. I had one more thing here. DA and BG may have seen this before. I'm going to throw this in the chat as well, and if I can remember to do it, throw it at the YouTube video. As I was scrolling to find news articles, IGN had like just a dumb little like meme thing, but it showed this like old commercial with the wrestler Sting, and it was
Is that the one where he's beating up that kid?
yes.
Yeah. Classic.
So I'll just throw that in there. Yeah, I saw
You
just
definitely know we saw it.
I was pretty sure. I don't know if Ralph has seen it, but
Yeah, I've seen this.
I just saw the little GIF. I'm like, what the fuck is this from? Went and looked it up, and it is a gem.
Yeah, they don't care. They didn't care.
Yeah, just
WCW, WWE, they were all good.
throw kid into bookshelf.
Kid screams.
So good. But yeah, that's about all the.
Parents were recording gleefully.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yep. Getting so much money for this. That was before YouTube, though. They couldn't even upload that anywhere. They had to copy on the VCR, mail that shit. No way to make money.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Do you like when was the last time that you guys had to use a VCR?
Couldn't even tell you.
I remember the last time I remember using it, and it was around. It was a Dragon Ball Z tape. It was Gohan essay in there.
Did you ever get enough tapes to complete like the picture on the side, the old Funimation tapes?
No.
I still
Hello,
have.
Cartoon Network. I'll just be waiting till you loop around again when I miss this episode.
I still have like on this shelf back at my mom's just this shelf full of old DBZ VHS tapes. Missing some of the frames, just because my mom when I was younger and she had to take me to work, she went around and distributed books at various retail chains. So basically, every time we went, I would go to the video section and look to see if there's a new DBZ tape. And usually, if I was good, she would get one for me like every month. But yeah. I'd probably use tapes more often just because my mom still likes to tape TV shows. She does not want to move on to new technology. Bless her heart, but
Jesus.
she needs to learn.
Yeah.
Still
How about you take her VCR away?
I could.
Force her to learn. It's like throwing someone in swim.
Yeah, she still tapes her Supernatural every week.
Oh my.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
They
What a mom.
yes, she is. That show is still going. Believe it or not.
Unfortunately.
Oh, we believe it.
It's gotten so ridiculous.
Mhm.
It's like okay, God, where can we go from God? God is dead. Okay, where do we go from killing God? Keep on
That
going.
sounds like fairy tale.
Yeah.
Oh, Ralph, you've been reading the new manga.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have too.
It's literally not even worth talking about.
It's not.
It's so bad.
What is he even reading? Oh, the new hero.
Eden Zero.
Yeah.
Eden Zero is quite possibly the dumbest fucking rehash of ideas to exist.
It's the biggest
This is the
derivative
epitome.
work of his own, of someone else deriving from their own work.
This is the epitome of hackness. This is the worst.
It's kind of
Rave Master
the worst.
was good. Rave Master I enjoyed. Fairy Tale had promise, but became a shit show when he realized he could half-ass everything and make a fuck ton of money.
I don't even think it had potential.
When it started, the manga, not the anime, when that manga
It
started,
doesn't matter. It's basically the same thing. I'm watching it. I'm getting the same information. Magic circles or no, I'm getting the same information.
I had a feeling that this could have gone better because I liked the setup of the world in the beginning. But then it just goes nowhere and it just repeats everything ad nauseum.
Power of
This
friendship.
is worse. In the first 2 chapters, the info dump we have gotten is awful.
Need it.
The characters they have introduced
So you gotta learn
are fairy tale
organically
characters
throughout.
with slight, like, ego enhancements or adjustments.
Yep.
Except
Need somebody
Happy.
taking off
He's
their
just
clothes.
still happy.
Happy's not happy, actually.
Oh, okay.
Happy is a robot.
Oh,
Happy's a robot.
that makes all the
that
difference.
that turns into dual pistols.
Oh.
Does
Okay.
it turn into like a scythe too?
I was about to say, so it's fucking Soul Eater.
Yeah, he might. He might. But
Okay.
he was a
Going
cat.
Ruby.
He was a cat, but then he got hit by a car, and they took his mind/soul and put it into a robot. So now he's a robot that turns into guns.
Oh.
Here's what I think is happening.
Think.
Crack.
Back like
He
a
already
year
doing
ago.
more than he did.
No, check this out. Back like a year ago, I was on a manga kick, and I got my little tablet, so I was just downloading random manga. One of the manga that I downloaded was just this random action show. I read a couple chapters, and it was just like, oh, this is a secret kind of sequel to Negima, and it was just like not even announced or known about.
UQ holder. Yep.
If you say so. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's what this is. I think this is just like a
This isn't
secret,
a secret.
sneaky. Because check this out. One of the characters' name is, you got Urza Scarlet. Well, there's Elise Crimson.
And she
You want to
is
see a picture of her?
Erza.
I don't see the connection. I don't get it.
The main character
Here she
is
is.
Lucy.
Right there. I legit think this is just a sneaky, like 500 year in the future fairy tale sequel.
Or it's an
This-
edgy reboot.
The world that Happy is from, world, by the way, not country, world he's from is named Exceed. That is the place the cats were from in Fairy Tale.
Also,
There is no separation between the two, except that all the places are different worlds. It's a space adventure.
here's another bit of sneaky sequels. Fairy tale. Oh my goodness. Yes, fairy tale.
Yeah, it's on
Everything's
your
fairy
brain.
tale.
You
JoJo.
wish it was.
JoJo Part 7. That was supposed to be just its own thing. It was supposed to just be a couple little references to the original JoJo, but it was just supposed to be just this whole nother thing that Araki made. It was even just called Steel Ball Run. It wasn't JoJo Part 7 Steel Ball Run. It was just Steel Ball Run. And then like 7 or 8 chapters in, they just went, no, it's JoJo Part 7. So it could be. I'm waiting to see what's going on because, like I said to my little brother, there is no way that this man could just be this scientifically bad. He's not even trying. There's
think-
such a distinct lack of effort that it's impossible. So
sci-
either he's literally the worst, which I don't want to believe that he is, or he's just pulling the most elaborate, just 15-year con job that we've ever seen.
The scientific method cannot compute.
If this manga lasts, because I can't tell. There's an equal number of people hating on it as are praising it. If this manga lasts, I will be shocked.
It will. People like dumb things.
I hope this shit gets canned in a few chapters.
Okay,
I really do.
think of it like this. Why would you ever think Fairy Tail would last?
Why indeed? Fairy
Magic,
Fairy-
fantasy, adventure.
A
That's
fairy
all
tale-
you need.
started out as a 4.
But it had pretty art, and it had
Not in
fan
the beginning.
service. Better
The
than
beginning
most.
art of Fairy Tail was not good.
No, not
but
that great
One
at all.
Piece though.
That wasn't good either.
No. That's
Oh.
what I'm saying. People always like, oh, the art of One Piece. Okay. I love Fairy
What I'm
Tail
saying
though.
is, it had the dimensions needed. It was a fantasy, magic-based world. It had the decent shonen protagonist. There was the attractive
Decent.
female co-lead.
That's a stretch there.
I am
Decent shonen
again.
protagonist.
I'm using the term from back then before we knew what Natsu would become.
I knew what Natsu was in the beginning. Bruh.
Well, because you had come into it after the years and years of it being out.
Bruh, I didn't know about Natsu. Same thing.
Uh-huh.
I know he used fire.
I knew nothing about his personality. That dude was, oh, this dude is terrible. Like two episodes in, I'm like, oh, this dude is like literally the worst.
DA knew about Bleach for years from A&Vs and stuff. He don't know about their personality.
To the point where they're showing the Iran car, I think they are. And I'm like, and they show just a big group shot. I'm like, okay, I've seen enough AMVs to know who's important, who's getting big fights. I don't know half of y'all people. So y'all just gonna be Chad fights and just bum one shots. You I know. And there was this dude, this is real cocky, like, he fought with Hitsugaya and all of them. He's like, yeah, he's all cocky to Grimjaw. I'm like, I've never seen you before. I think you're gonna die. Get stabbed in the stomach and blown away. I'm like, okay, yeah, just AMVs have ruined me for Bleach.
But he didn't know anything about the people's personalities. He didn't know how Chad was. He didn't know how Ishii was, Rukia, Ichigo, none of them. You can know information without knowing about the person himself.
To be fair, AMVs probably gave you a good indication of Chad, though, just because he's literally nothing.
He's nothing.
No, how, when nobody showcases him.
Nobody showcases him. I'm sitting there just going, does Chad have a fight? Does this man brawl? What does he do? Oh, he's just punching. Whatever. And also, have you guys ever seen a good fairy tale AMV?
No.
Because I most
No.
certainly have not.
Like,
Thing
maybe...
is,
I'm not
you
going to
would
be the
ha-
one to start that trend.
Hold on. The person you'd have to ask is Kelly.
Oh, we going to have a nice conversation in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, we are 2 weeks out, and I tell you what, the fairy tale thing that's gonna have to go down. She is destroyed about fairy tale. Destroyed.
What do you mean?
How it ends.
Okay. Okay, here's the thing. This is all good, but it's hottish. I gotta wrap it up.
What a coward.
Bro, I
What
feel
a
like I'm gonna
coward.
pass out. It's hottish.
All right.
10 heat facts.
Yeah, there we go.
10 heat facts.
about to
Let's
say it.
go.
You might as well just read them all,
Boy.
depending on how long they are.
Okay. Number 1, the highest temperature ever recorded in the shade was in Libya, September 13th, 1922, 136 degrees.
In the
In the shade.
Ugh.
Oh my
I-
goodness.
I
People
need
just
a gun.
exploding in heat.
I need a gun. That'd be it. I don't care
It's like
about
that
tomorrow.
South Park episode. Everybody just spontaneously combusting.
Like, no, that's fair. He shouldn't have
I
walked
wanna-
in the shade.
I want to die today, not tomorrow. Fuck this. We're done here.
Bro, how do you? That place. has to
Trees would be
uninhabitable.
melting.
The sand just catching fire.
Literally,
Alright,
See
Yeah.
the air.
they took a picture of a dog then, and he's the basis of This Is Fine.
That's where the meme began.
The skin of a polar bear is black, which helps it absorb more heat in the sun.
Polar bear?
Yeah,
I feel
the
like I've
skin,
seen-
not
Oh, the
fur.
skin.
I feel like I've seen a like shaved polar
Shaved
bear, and
polar
it's
bear. Yeah,
quite
they're
frightening.
nightmare fuel. It's nightmare fuel.
Oh, this is good.
They look like
According
a
to-
demon.
According to NASA, when the temperature reaches 95 degrees, our work output dropped by 45%.
That sounds about
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one's lame. That one's lame.
Good, good,
That
good.
one's lame. That one's lame. The flapping of the wings of 10,000 bees can generate 7 watts of heat.
Oh, kill the bees. Let them go extinct.
Lame.
They're the cause for global warming, people. No, I take that back. Never mind. I need my honey.
I was about to say, like hornets and all those other subspecies. Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
they
them.
can go.
Fuck
Yeah.
them.
They don't produce nothing.
Exactly.
They don't do nothing.
Just bite the shit
Nope.
out of you. You're
They
pissed.
just kill you. Yeah.
So the world
Meteor.
meteorologist
Oh my god.
Meteorologist.
no
Meteorological.
meteorological.
Jesus.
That was-
My brain is frying.
that was an
Organization definition of a heat wave is when the temperature are 9 degrees above average for 5 days in a row. That's good to know.
What's average? Oh, I guess.
The average
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
day.
yeah. Okay. So Alaska could have a heat wave of 13 degrees.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Yes, it could.
Book.
Sweltering.
You might get a little slush out there. I doubt it.
We have
Only
icicles
need 6
today.
layers today.
No snow boots. Oh boy. Is that
Any others?
Swim trunk weather. Okay, let's rapper. Like for rapper.
was that the last one?
Yep, that was it.
All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in to this episode. This
There will
fourth
be no banter after this.
4th of
I'm
July
signing out
episode.
immediately. Or I'm walking away, DA. You can
Of
do what you want.
the podcast of stuff. We will see you next week.
Laters.